going on, everybody? James Owens here, and welcome back to another YouTube video. So today is going to be a walkthrough of my pull session. For the longest time, I've been on a split of push, pull, lower. Then I would do an upper body day and then a lower day. So I would work out 5 days a week, or at least 5 workouts per week, with 2 rest days in between. So today actually, or tonight, I guess it's at night that I'm filming this. So tonight I'm just going to kind of break down and kind of give you guys a walkthrough of my pull session. I'm trying to keep the information super basic, super straightforward, but help you guys as much as I can. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will catch you guys at the end. Alright, so the first exercise is the cable rear delt fly. You can do these kind of bent over or standing up, but as you can see, I'm doing mine standing up. The main focus here is to kind of keep that elbow in a straight line, and you want to drive the elbow back. You don't want to put the elbow too far behind you because you start engaging your traps. So you kind of stop, at a good mark to where you feel it right there on your rear delt, right on your upper shoulder here in the back. So slow and controlled movement, concentrating on the concentric and really pausing on that eccentric. Pretty straightforward exercise. You can also do it with dumbbells, but I really enjoy doing it standing with cables. I get to feel it a lot more that way. Alright, so next we have the seat-supported dumbbell row. This is a really good exercise for your lats. As you can see, I'm giving myself a really big stretch and I'm pulling at the elbow. You can see that I'm not overextending. I'm not bringing the elbow too far behind me. I'm keeping the elbow kind of right at my side, and I'm really focusing on that concentric and engaging. It's a big stretch at the bottom, then I pull up, squeeze at the lat, hold that squeeze for a short second, and then really work on that stretch, getting the dumbbell kind of in front of me and away from me, and really focusing on that stretch. It's a really good exercise. I love this exercise. Next, we have the lat pull downs. This is a really popular one. As you can see, I have a neutral grip here. This is a pronated grip, a supinated grip, and then a neutral grip. I have a neutral grip here. Just like any other exercise, I'm really focusing on the contraction, the squeeze, and then a really slow eccentric, and then kind of engaging that stretch, letting that stretch hold for a couple seconds before I go and explode and focus on that concentric. So any exercise you do, the stretch is probably more important than the actual contraction. So make sure you get that good stretch that muscle out, pause at the top of the stretch for a couple seconds, 1 to 2 seconds, and then explode on the concentric, squeeze hard on the concentric, really engage that muscle, mind muscle connection. And you'll feel it really well. As you can see, my chest is up. I'm bringing the bar kind of in front of my chest and not to like my throat, and I'm not leaning too far back. It's a really good exercise. I love this exercise. Next, we have another unilateral cable row. So as you can see, I kind of lean forward a little bit and then really stretch that lat out. I'm telling you, man, I love this exercise. It's kind of the same as the dumbbell one that we did, except we're sitting and we're not like facing the ground. We're facing forward. So as you can see, I kind of do a slight lean into my lat, and then I'm really sitting far back on the seat so that I can get a really good stretch. Just like the dumbbell, I let that cable pull me away, stretch. I hold that stretch for a second, and then I don't bring my elbow too far past my waist. I keep it pretty parallel to my side, and I hold it and I squeeze. Big thing, I keep that elbow close to my body. I don't flail the elbow too far out. I keep it really close to my body, and then I pull, hold it, and then let that thing stretch. Let the weight pull away from me. Hold that stretch for a short time, and then engage on that contraction. The form for all the exercises are pretty much going to be the same. And then we move on to some bicep work. This is a unilateral bicep curl on the cables. I really like these because, when we do barbell or when we do anything where we are curling both hands at the same time, we kind of get away from focusing on the weakness for each arm. So just to bring my arms up and to keep them even, I like to do the unilateral ones. My hand is actually close to my body. And then you can see I took a short step forward to where the weight is behind me. That's to help with the stretch. If the weight was like right beside me, I wouldn't get too much of a stretch on my bicep. So I slightly step forward just a little bit so that weight is behind me. I hold that stretch for 1 to 2, and then I squeeze on that concentric. I kind of focus more on the squeeze on the biceps because I really want to get that blood flow in there. So just focus on that stretch, focus on that squeeze, control the movement, make sure it's a slow, controlled, and movement with intention. And after the biceps cables, we finished with some preacher curls. I think I did like 25 pounds on this. This is not necessarily a burnout, but at this point, from all the pulling and all the cables, my biceps are pretty shot already. I don't train arms much. Genetically, I have really good arms, so I don't really train arms as much. But as you can see here, I'm squeezing at the top, holding that squeeze a lot more, and then feeling that stretch, letting it go. And then really squeezing at the top again. With all my movements, it's slow and it's intentional. I don't like to rush. I don't like to throw weight around. I leave my ego at the door, and I'm going in there because I'm bodybuilding. I'm trying to get a specific shape. I don't care about how much weight I can do. So when you're bodybuilding, you're really trying to focus on building that muscle, perfecting the muscle, critiquing that muscle. So make sure you pay attention to the way that I'm doing it. The form is good. This is a really good form. Specifically, I like to keep my head up a little bit more, but sometimes when I get too wrapped up in it, I put my head down and kind of grind it out. But slow on the stretch, squeeze on that concentric, and really focusing on squeezing that muscle. Alright guys, so that was my pull session. It was a really quick video. I didn't want to take up too much time explaining it. It's pretty straightforward, and then you can always just watch the video without the audio over and over again, if you want to learn the form and stuff like that. Make sure you guys leave likes, leave comments. Make sure you check my description. I've been trying to collaborate with a couple of people, and I just recently started collaborating with a digital marketer, Richard Maya. He's a really cool guy, man. He's been helping me a lot with trying to build my YouTube, trying to build my social media. So if you haven't already, check the description. He does have a website. The link is in the website. So make sure you check that out, man. Click on that link, and he'll help you out, man. He like I said, he's a really good guy, really down-to-earth guy. I actually met him on Instagram, and we've been talking for a couple of months now. So he's been helping me out build my YouTube channel. If you're new to YouTube, if you're trying to build your YouTube channel, please check him out. He's really good, and he'll help you out. I also have a link tree. Click on those links in my description. You'll automatically get 15% off any of your orders. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if it feels like I kind of flew through this one. It's actually 10 o'clock. 22:02 right now, and I still got one more meal left. So if I feel like I rushed through this video, I apologize. Slow it down, watch it again, do whatever you need to do to get it out of it. But my next video I'll do a little bit early and make sure it's a little bit better for you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one.